Hey everybody, welcome to Lifeland. This is Guillermo. This is my brother Mike. And we got a special podcast for you today. Stay tuned, all right? Hit that like, share, and subscribe.
Lifeland.
So welcome back, guys. My name's Guillermo again. We're here at Lifeland. We got a podcast today, Mike.
Yeah.
We got this thing going. We've been brewing it for
Finally.
a long time.
About a year.
We've been praying for a long time.
That's good. That's good.
And we got a Faith Under Fire podcast for you guys. And Mike, how long has we been planning this?
Yeah, man, this got to be a year plus in the works.
Right?
We've been talking about it, throwing ideas around, saying we're going to get to it.
Right.
2023, we're making it happen.
This is the year.
There we go.
This is the year. All right, whatever you've been planning, this is the year.
Yes,
Put
sir.
it out there.
Yeah.
Hey, man, we had to just come to a decision. Like, listen, we've been planning this for a long time. It's time to get started.
Yep.
So here we are.
Yep.
And I'm glad that you're here with us, starting off with us as well. And we got a lot of content. We got a lot of topics that we want to cover.
Yeah.
We're going to be diving into church culture, faith, traditions, all kinds of and sorts of things, you know, that need to be talked about.
100%.
You know?
100%.
So what are some topics that our listeners might be interested in, Mike?
Yeah, man, we're going to talk, as you already said, we're going to talk about, I think, hot topics of today. You know, the controversial issues.
Controversial.
Yeah, we're going to be on the controversy.
We're living in controversial times.
Everybody loves relationships.
Right.
So we'll definitely touch on that. We're
That's a
both
hot one.
married, so we'll definitely have our wives on there. Shout out to our wives. Talk about ministry, talk about service.
Right.
What's going on with the church today?
Right.
All these things.
So Mike, what's been going on with you, my brother?
Nothing much, man. Just working and trying to be a new dad.
Hey, man.
Be a good husband when
Shout out to
when
Kenzo.
Yep.
Kenzo, we love you.
We love Ken's, and just trying to juggle life. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like everybody, that's like the thing. You get in a new stage of your life and you're trying to figure out, like, how do I balance this, and this, and
Right,
that's
right.
kind of where I'm at right now.
Right. No, and same, bro. You know, I think as pastors' kids, we balance a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I just want to thank God for just giving us the opportunity to share this with everybody, because we're gonna cover some great topics and stuff, and we want to take you guys along with us as we explore different things concerning our faith as believers, right? One of the intentions and the reasons why we're starting this podcast is because we want to bridge that gap, right? And communication between believers and non-believers. Making sure that everybody has a voice,
Right.
so that we can, one, understand each other,
Yeah.
and two, share the gospel, right? And make sure that we are sharing the gospel in the most effective way, so that people, because sometimes it could come across as like really corny.
Yeah.
And not all Christian content is cool just because it's Christian.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Hey, you might consider this a corny podcast, but listen,
Right.
we're trying to do the best we can, all right? So,
Sure.
you know what I mean? So hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, stay tuned, because we got a lot more.
Facts. When we were talking about this podcast, I know I couldn't really come up with anything for like a name or anything, but you came up with, Faith Under Fire. Like, how does that relate in your mind, or what does that mean to you?
Right. No, because I feel like Christians are always under fire, right?
Yeah.
Like, we're always,
Always being critiqued.
right.
Yeah.
You know, we're always under a microscope,
Yep.
right? And I feel like we get so easily misunderstood. And I want to take this opportunity to just kind of like clear the air between everyone. You know what I mean?
I like that.
Because a lot of times we're caught in the crossfire,
100%.
right?
Yeah.
And some things we get blamed for,
Right.
or people might have a misconception of who Christians are, and I just want to expose at least myself,
Yeah.
and expose my faith,
Yeah.
for those in the world to to just understand that there's real people out here.
Right. And that's a great point, I think, because even I was thinking as you're talking, like when you look at it, the church, especially now in the called digital age, everybody's taking a snapshot or a clip,
Right.
you know what I mean? And that's getting thrown up to the world as, oh, this is what church people are like.
Right.
You know what I'm
right.
saying? And so now it creates a certain type of narrative, whereas now we have an opportunity to actually like break down, unpack those type of things.
Yeah.
Talk about their merits, our viewpoint on it, if it's legit or not, or if people are understanding correctly, right? Give more context.
Absolutely.
So
absolutely.
I think that's such a big thing. Like, we're not really here to just take a snapshot and make judgments on it, but try to look at all perspectives.
Yeah, exactly. No, that's dope, man. And what kind of brings you here, Mike?
Yeah, man, it's been a crazy journey to get to this point in my life. I just turned 34 in December. So it's like
Big 34.
Yeah, man. It's like I'm not really young, like young.
Right.
And I'm not really old.
Yeah,
you're kind of in that middle ground.
Still
that
repping the young adults.
Yeah, facts. Proudly, right? And it's just been a journey, man. Just starting off being kind of, to be honest, very close-minded, right? Yeah. I also will say I think I was a very arrogant person, a very proud person.
Wow.
And it's like God took me through so many different things, different churches,
Right.
high school, college, young adult, married.
Said, I'm gonna introduce you to this man, Guillermo.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Exactly.
He's gonna expose you to some things, man.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Like meeting people I never would have met,
Right.
And bring me on a journey to kind of get a very different perspective than I had when I was younger. And I think that's everybody's journey.
Absolutely, because I'm the same way. Like, when I met you, you know what I mean? Like, shout out to my wife and Kadeen for the hookup.
You
know what I mean? Like,
they were best friends, and then they tried to make us best friends.
Right. And when I linked with you, you know what I mean? I was going through a phase in my life where I felt like I didn't have someone I could connect with.
Yeah.
Within my age group.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? In church, and I felt like I was losing my identity, or at least I didn't have one.
Yeah.
And I was losing the connection I had with the church. You know what I mean?
Wow.
And it was important for me to build a relationship outside of my actual church because I couldn't find one there, right?
Yeah.
And just because I found a connection doesn't mean I had to leave my church.
That's great. You spitting already, bro.
All right?
You spitting already.
And it was, this relationship is super important because, I was able to find a brother who has a biblical foundation. You know what I mean? Who's also young, who's also building his family, and we might have the same ideas or going through the similar things, right? Because I feel like our lives are kind of parallel in a sense.
definitely a lot of parallels.
But it's been super important, and I think it's great that we're gonna explore these topics together because I feel like we made some discoveries. In exploring each other's spiritual walks, right?
Yeah.
Because as I look into the apostolic side and the culture, right? Growing up in a Hispanic church, right? It was very different than for you, right? Growing up in a apostolic church, right?
Yeah.
So, seeing those different sides and seeing the cultures and stuff like that, it's been super eye-opening, right?
100%. That's a great word, eye-opening. And I think to me, that's the faith under fire as well, right? You think you have a perspective or understanding or something, and you come across someone in the same faith,
right?
And then it makes you step back and re-examine. I feel like this is exactly what this podcast is about. Like, not only presenting Christ to those that don't know or those that might have left or those that are questioning, but even for us that feel like we're established to say, maybe I do need to relook at this. You know what I mean? Maybe I do need to open my Bible and study this for myself. Or maybe I was looking at it in one way, and that's another way to look at it.
Oh, absolutely.
So I feel like that's our aim and our goal.
Right. And we came across like super dope friends.
Yeah.
Definitely. And my brother Gio
running the
camera. You know what I'm saying? Like brother Neftali, who's out there somewhere. He's a Florida man.
Holding it down.
Florida man.
DT. DT on the organ. DT somewhere working on his computer for his church. DT with no vacation time.
But the circle of friends that have came from this relationship, right? Like, it's been super dope, man. And I'm glad, and I thank God for you and your family and your church.
Yeah.
Right. So, we got a whole lot of stuff that's brewing, and I'm really excited for you guys to see this and to hear about it and be a part of it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
We're gonna have some special guests come through, and we're gonna interview different people and stuff like that. So if you have questions,
throw it in the comments, man.
Absolutely.
I was just about to say that, even though you might not be here physically with us, like we want to feed off you guys.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's not just us and what we want to talk about. You guys throw in good topics, we'll definitely discuss it. Right. I don't think we have any problem with that.
Any topics you guys want to talk about?
Yeah.
Concerns?
Yeah.
Ideas that you guys may have?
Absolutely.
Feel free, put that in the comment section.
Yeah.
Make sure you talk about it with your friends, your family. Listen to it in your car while you're going to work,
right,
or whatever. Like, you know what I mean? Just help us grow, help us communicate, so we can all better understand each other. Yeah, man. God bless y'all, man. This is Lifeland. Dreams have purpose here. So do you. Stay tuned.
I love it. You good, bro?
Yeah, he was holding it in.
I was like, you're gonna die when you call 911.
I didn't want to do it.
No, I appreciate that. That was a great take, bro. That was a great take. I feel like that was the this or that. I feel like that one was a lot more fluid.